Freshman of the Year, Rookie of the Year that hails from Duke. She's definitely the engine to Miami. She's the clip inside of the gun, and so as she goes, so does Miami. Who makes the least amount of mental mistakes and who can just sustain whatever lead they have.
Sara Bejedi on the board, knocks down the triple. Couldn't connect on the layup. Miami has numbers. Jalea Williams going at Turnage, kisses it off the glass, and that's down. Turnage off the mark at the top of the key. Here comes Williams. Little up and under, some juice on that one. Back-to-back buckets by Williams. Williams averaging 8 points per game, and here's 4 of them early.
In the first 3.5 minutes.
So Timpson gets the steal there. Advancement for Ta'Niya Latson, and she gets the bucket. Ta'Niya Latson 4th in the conference and scoring, 13th nationally. Last year led the conference in scoring as a freshman as Sara Bejedi. In ACC play, leading the conference in points, averaging about 78 points per game, as Shayeann Day-Wilson responds with a bucket of her own. Brianna Turnage actually picks up the foul on that last possession, so Shayeann Day-Wilson gets the ball back and makes some magic happen.
Oh, she's in her bag.
Fearless. So Shayeann Day-Wilson on. A bit strong on the shot. Day-Wilson, beautiful pass to the bucket. Lattimore with the finish. Early 8 points for the sophomore, making some magic happen underneath. Lattimore with the finish. Dwyer able to come in, scoops it up. Williams going at Sara Bejedi. That's blocked by Turnage. How many opportunities is Miami going to get?
We're getting beat up over here by some balloons. It's a blackout at the Watsco Center. But absolutely what you are saying, Angel. We'll look at this replay right here. As Lazaria Spear, such a great game changer and shot blocker for Miami.
Took the bump on the inside. That's a matchup you want to see between Timpson and Spearman.
I love to see good old post play, good banging, back to the basket. You don't see enough of that now. And she gave her a little piece back. You don't see enough of that now, coming back to basketball now.
But have yet to connect in the last 12 shots. Bejedi up top, knocks it down. Less than a minute to play here in the first quarter. Spearman gets that one to roll in. Bejedi went off for her career high. That's one of the games where she had the National Player of the Week performance.
Absolutely, Florida State has proven.
Another short shot clock for Miami. 2 to work with. Hot hands, quick and active by OMG, as they call her, with Omaria Gordon. Sara Bejedi off the glass, gets it in 1.
See her going to the basket, just active hands, you know, making the play for each other, and then just the ability to just look at your defender in the eye. And
another short shot clock. Omaria Gordon with her 2nd steal of the game. Sends it up to Latson and gets the finish at the rim.
Maybe on a miss, you know, they're in man, and on a make, they're in zone. But Allie Stedman is here to stretch that defense.
Blocked by the outstretched hands of Ta'Niya Latson. The sea parted, and she took advantage of it, Ta'Niya Latson.
She's doing it not only on the offensive end, she's very active, and she's getting steals, and she's doing that on the defensive end as well.
Day-Wilson pulls up for the mid-range, kiss off the glass, and now she has double figures. Ta'Niya Latson has come alive in this second quarter. Snoop Turnage takes the bump, and Timpson in the right place for the nice layup. Much needed 3 ball for Jasmyn Roberts.
And coaches like Don Staley and what they've been able to do to advance women in sports.
Women's basketball is the hottest thing out right now. You're just following Caitlin Clark, who now has the most points. People that go on have been products of this conference and get opportunities in the head coach chair. Ta'Niya Latson has 2 to work with, sends it to Timpson, blocked at the rim by Lattimore.
Absence of Lamaya Hilton, and so you think that, you know, you're gonna.
In their first matchup just 2 weeks ago. Patrick trying to work herself backdoor. Lattimore, to your point, has been the answer for them out of the break.
She is up to whatever challenge is in front of her. You know, she had some adversity last year, but she is definitely coming to her own this year.
Sara Bejedi knocks down her 3rd triple of the day.
I don't know, Miami's gonna have to pick her up from half court. Maybe she was watching a little bit of the NBA three-point contest last night.
Who was it? Early look on the inside. When in doubt for Florida State, get it to Makayla Timpson.
You know that there is a focus on Timpson and keeping her off the boards.
Three outside, Shayeann Day-Wilson. And why not? Florida State with the 1-point lead. Also in the bonus with 2:24 left. Beautiful look to Timpson from Latson as she connects.
Absolutely. I believe there were 8 lead changes last time they met up. And so we knew that coming into this game, this was going to be a close game and both teams will have to come and bring their best. It's going to be neck and neck.
5 for 5 from the charity stripe as we're under 40 seconds in the game clock in the first half. Jasmyn Roberts still looking for her first bucket. Gets it.
When they do not outscore their opponents at the free throw line, and 11-2 when having more free throw attempts than their opponent.
Day-Wilson at the rim, able to kiss that off the glass. Continues. Florida State winning that first matchup of the season, 75-68 against Miami. Latson finding a pocket in that zone, pulls up for the mid-range. Maya Hilton out for Miami after suffering a lower extremity injury. Actually had a successful ACL surgery, so she is with the team. And
yes, Miami gets it done by committee, and so, you know, those 6 points they are definitely missing. And Latson's definitely going coast to coast and having her way right now in this third quarter. Miami's going to have to find a way to slow Florida State down just a little bit.
Latson has about 15 friends and family in the building from Miami, Florida. William, Speedy, the Ferrari, gets a bucket. Back-to-back buckets. Can she sustain that with a shorter bench for Miami?
You know, she's going to have to find it. They're going to thrive off of those transition shots that they're so good at. Might be trying to keep some fresh legs down there battling Timpson on the boards, who's on pace for her double-double.
Mind you, this is a team that thrives at home. 4-2 record here in ACC play at Watsco Center as Roberts able to knock that one down.
Just not a good possession.
And on the other end, Amaya Bonner able to make them pay. And Miami natives on the Florida State roster with to Amaya Gordon from Bradenton, Florida, but the two-time Florida Gatorade Player of the Year is Amaya Gordon, who is averaging double figures for Florida State, has yet to score a field goal in this ball game, and there you have it. And now thriving in the WNBA. We believe she made a team switch out of Chicago now with Minnesota. It's Latson, or third quarter rather, as we are 1 minute away from starting the fourth. First field goal for Patrick. Gordon off the high double screen. Latson continues to advance it. Sara Bejedi, that was tipped. So great defense by Roberts. The turnaround for White, no good, and the half-court heave just short for Delia Williams.
They've attempted, or they've caused 6 fouls. Only 2 of those fouls have resulted in free throws.
As we talked about earlier, they are 11-1 when they out-rebound their opponent.
That's just good, solid defense. Katie Meyer said, staying disciplined, not jumping, hands straight up, and just getting a little deflection.
Stick around for that, as we appreciate you joining us for this Sunday's action. As Dwyer, before that three, was 1 for 12 from distance. And big three for Miami. Sara Bejedi, response! About the physicality in this ball game to start, seeing the balance from both sides.
Shout out to the officials for kind of letting them play. Let them understanding.
7:26 in the fourth quarter. Latson at the rim, rolls in.
And she is roaring.
And silence this Miami crowd as she gives Florida State their biggest lead of the ball game as we're sitting at 12. Dwyer makes it 10 again. 5 left on the shot clock, turns the corner, gets the bucket. As we're approaching the halfway mark here in the fourth quarter. Lattimore against Timpson. That is a grown woman move.
Well, I think we're running out of time, and Miami knows they have to do something, including stopping Latson from going left.
Timpson, hands straight up, and a great contest at the rim. Sara Bejedi with 3, the only player with over 2 fouls for Florida State. Amaria Gordon from the corner 3, count it. Florida State, and Amaria Gordon left alone. Jada Patrick held up and able to turn around for the nice jumper. Yeah, Charlie Cream saying Florida State could stay at a number 7 with the win, could fall to as low as 8 with the loss here. The Canes held on to 9 even with the loss, so that's important to know, understanding.
And so being able to secure the basketball, being able to rebound and make shots and take care of the ball.
Williams sends it out. Patrick lines it up, connects on the 3.
Basketball, you understand how much time that really is. 2 possessions with being able to advance the ball up. It is anybody's.
Out of the timeout, Lattimore gets the ball, turns the corner, gets the bucket. Florida State has to go to the floor, the distance of the floor.
Only because you went to Florida State, she made it for you.
So now you're angry. So now you're angry.
I'm a little bitter.
And just like that, it'll do it for the game. Florida State gets their 9th consecutive double-digit season with wins in the ACC.